Hello, thrill seekers and armchair adventurers, and welcome back to the channel. We all have a travel bucket list, right? Paris, Tokyo, the Grand Canyon. But what about the places that are so extreme, so dangerous, that they're strictly off? Today, we're embarking on a virtual journey to the most hazardous locations on our planet. These are the places you should absolutely never visit. So, buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. First up, let's head to Brazil. But not for carnival. We're going to Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. Located just off the coast of São Paulo, this island is forbidden to visitors for a very good reason. It's home to the golden lancehead viper, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. And they're not just scattered around. Scientists estimate there's anywhere from 1 to 5 snakes per square meter. Their venom is so potent, it can melt human flesh. The Brazilian Navy has made it illegal for anyone to land here, except for a few carefully selected researchers who have to be accompanied by a doctor. Imagine walking through a place where a single misstep could be your last. It is a real-life nightmare and a stark reminder that some parts of nature are best left undisturbed. Next, we journey from a biological hazard to a radioactive one, the infamous Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant suffered a catastrophic failure, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The 30-kilometer zone around the plant remains one of the most contaminated places on Earth. While guided tours are now available in certain safer areas, the risk is still very real. Hotspots of intense radiation persist, and disturbing the soil or entering abandoned buildings is incredibly dangerous. The invisible threat of radiation can cause severe health problems long after exposure. The haunting, empty city of Pripyat stands as a ghostly monument to the disaster, a powerful and chilling warning about the dangers of nuclear power when things go horribly wrong. Now, let's trade radiation for extreme heat. Our next stop is the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. Often called the gateway to hell, it's one of the hottest, driest, and lowest places on the planet. Temperatures regularly soar above 122 degrees Fahrenheit, or 50 degrees Celsius. But the heat isn't the only danger. The landscape is a surreal mix of bubbling lava lakes, toxic chlorine and sulfur gas vents, and acidic hot springs. The air itself can be poisonous to breathe. The ground is unstable, and the vibrant, otherworldly colors you see are created by dangerous chemical reactions. Venturing here without an experienced guide and proper equipment is unthinkable. It's a place that truly looks like another planet, but its beauty is as deadly as it is mesmerizing. From scorching heat, let's fly to the desolate cold of Siberia, to a town called This is officially the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. In winter, the average temperature is a bone-chilling -58 degrees Fahrenheit, or -50 Celsius. The record low was a staggering -96 degrees. At these temperatures, frostbite can develop in minutes on exposed skin. Cars have to be left running constantly, or their engines will freeze solid. Even simple tasks become monumental challenges. Pens freeze, batteries die almost instantly, and wearing glasses outdoors can be dangerous because they can freeze to your face. The roughly 500 residents who call this place home are incredibly resilient. But for an outsider, survival here is a constant, brutal battle against the elements. It redefines the meaning of cold. Let's move from natural extremes to a man-made mystery. Our next destination is North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Islands, part of India. This island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world. They have lived in voluntary isolation for an estimated 60,000 years and violently reject any contact from the outside world. Anyone who has tried to approach the island, whether by boat or helicopter, has been met with a volley of arrows. The Indian government has declared it illegal to go within 3 miles of the island, both to protect outsiders from the tribe's hostility and, more importantly, to protect the Sentinelese from modern diseases to which they have no immunity. A common cold could potentially wipe out their entire population. This island is a living time capsule, a window into a past that is fiercely guarding its existence. Now for a place where the danger comes from high above, let's travel to the Caribbean island of This lush, tropical paradise was nicknamed the Emerald Isle until 1995, when the Safiri Hills volcano, dormant for centuries, roared back to life. A series of massive eruptions buried the southern half of the island, including its capital. Plymouth The city is now a modern-day Pompeii, covered in a thick layer of ash and mud. The southern two-thirds of the island is designated as an exclusion zone. It's too dangerous to enter due to the ongoing volcanic activity, including pyroclastic flows, ash clouds, and the risk of further eruptions. The zone is a stark, gray landscape, a powerful testament to the destructive force of nature and how quickly it can reclaim what we build. Next, we visit a place that's beautiful but deadly for a different reason. Lake Natron in Tanzania. This stunning body of water has a unique blood-red color due to the salt-loving microorganisms that thrive in its hyperalkaline waters. The pH level of the lake can reach up to 12, almost as high as ammonia. This water is so caustic it can burn the skin and eyes of animals not adapted to it. The most bizarre feature. Animals that die in the lake are sometimes preserved by the high sodium carbonate content, turning them into calcified, statue-like figures. While certain flamingo species have adapted to breeder, for most other life forms, Lake Natron is a deadly trap. It's a breathtakingly beautiful landscape with a lethal secret hidden in its waters. From a deadly lake to a deadly road. Let's head to Bolivia and the infamous Yungas Road, more commonly known as Death Road. For years, this was the only route connecting the Amazon rainforest region to the capital, La Paz. This narrow 43-mile stretch of road clings to the side of a mountain, with sheer drops of up to 2,000 feet and no guardrails. It's often shrouded in fog and rain, turning the dirt track into a slippery mudslide. Before a safer, modern alternative was built, it was estimated that 200 to 300 people died on this road every year. Today, it's mostly used by thrill-seeking mountain bikers, but the danger is still very real. One wrong move, one lapse in concentration, and it's a long way down. Our penultimate destination is a place where you can even breathe. Mount Washington in New Hampshire, USA. Don't let its relatively small height fool you. The summit of Mount Washington holds the record for the highest wind speed ever directly observed by a human on the Earth's surface. A staggering 231 miles per hour. The weather here is notoriously erratic and can change in an instant. Combine the hurricane-force winds with freezing temperatures and dense fog. It's located at the convergence of several storm tracks, creating what some call the world's worst weather. Despite being a popular hiking destination, many people underestimate the conditions, leading to numerous rescue operations and, tragically, fatalities each year. Finally, we arrive at a place that combines political tension with extreme danger. The Korean Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ. This 160-mile-long, 2.5-mile-wide strip of land separates North and South Korea. Despite its name, it's one of the most heavily militarized borders in the world, lined with fences, landmines, and soldiers on high alert. Tensions can flare at a moment's notice, ironically, because humans have largely stayed out for over 60 years. The DMZ has become an unintentional nature preserve, home to many endangered species. But don't be fooled by the greenery. It's considered one of the most dangerous places on Earth. A thin line holding a decades-long conflict and a fragile truce. And there you have it. 10 of the most dangerous places on our planet. From venomous snakes and radioactive ruins to boiling landscapes and isolated tribes, these locations show just how extreme and unforgiving our world can be. While they might be fascinating to learn about from a safe distance, they are definitely not places to add to your travel itinerary. Thanks so much for joining me on this incredible virtual tour. Which of these places did you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world's danger zones, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Stay safe and stay curious.